So welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Doctor Who, Season 6, Episode number 5. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know why. And sorry, I do have a bit of a cold. Let's go.
Yeah, send RJ some healing vibes. He's not feeling his best, but he's going to put his best effort forward. We appreciate that. Which you always do, yeah. Alright, couple comments from the last episode, starting with executive producer CJ, who says, obviously this is just a filler episode. It doesn't do anything to progress the story along. However, for a filler episode, it somehow inserts itself into Doctor Who lore, history, and canon in such an intricate way. They are somehow able to show the full extent of control the TARDIS really does have in a way that no episode in the past has done. And let's not forget that we finally get to see more of the TARDIS beyond the console room. And a little shout out, not sure if you noticed, for David Tennant's console room cameo there. That's the archived room that Idris sent Rory and Amy to. Oh, I missed that completely. I'll have to look at that back. Personally, this episode is a favorite of mine. However, I can see why it might not fully resonate with others. I think what resonates with me is from a place of longtime fandom, which incidentally, Neil Gaiman is a longtime fan of the show, so wrote it from that perspective. The actress who played Idris TARDIS is Serene Jones. She is fantastic. I've seen it recommended a few times in the monthly voting, and I always give it a vote in when I do see it, but she's the lead of a show called Gentleman Jack, which is based on a true story. I do hope it gets voted in or EP'd at some point. Oh, and it's at this point in the show that anytime I see Rory dead, I put on my best South Park Cartman voice and say, oh my god, they killed Rory.
Killed Rory.
Noise. Great comment as always, CJ. Thanks. Then we got executive producer Jeremy, who says, get out of the way of what? I don't know. Great. So I guess just get out of the way of everything then. Cool, cool. Rory's the pretty one. Also, they really just love to kill Rory on the show, don't they? I found some of this episode to be slow. I'm not sure if that's quite the correct word, just that I lost focus during some of the episode. But I did like a lot of it. I love that we got to see the TARDIS alive and get to have some great conversations with the Doctor. The actress, I don't know how to say her first name, that's very different. Serene Jones, who I liked on A Touch of Cloth, was great in this role. I also kind of thought Uncle was funny. Some of his line delivery was great. Yeah, it's gonna be you. I only wish I could go in your place, Idris. Nah, I don't, because it's really gonna hurt. Is that it? She's dead now? So sad. Then the part when Auntie and Uncle are dying, Auntie dies, and he's like, actually, I feel fine. Then just drops. There was also some creepy scenes in this episode with Amy and Rory when they were trapped in the TARDIS. It was also great getting to see so much of the TARDIS as well. Side note, the voice of House was Michael Sheen from Good Omens, Prodigal Son, and Stage. Oh, shit! I didn't know that. I didn't recognize that. We were talking about how charming the voice was, so, right?
Yeah.
I look forward to the next one. Thanks for the insight, Jeremy. Appreciate it. Alright. Then we have executive producer Jojo, who says, I've noticed RJ in particular has a personal limit on whimsy, lol. Which I respect. I myself... Whimsy, yeah. Which I respect. I myself definitely am one with a very high whimsy appreciation, so I'm predisposed to enjoy high-concept fairy tale type stories. Also, I started as more of a casual viewer, picking and choosing episodes from different eras and seasons, which I think makes you enjoy some of these more contained stories, whereas those watching in order, like you guys are, might find yourselves looking for more overarching plot. I feel like that's a great way to describe exactly how we felt about the episode. For me, this makes a really neat little short story about the Doctor meeting his longest companion. But I completely understand why you guys are like, yeah, but what happens next? Here's hoping this comment ended up coherent. If not, apologies. No, I think it was very coherent. And I feel like you nailed it on the head better than we tried to articulate to you guys. Yeah, so great insight. Last comments from Jay, who says, I personally love this episode. I love the idea that from the TARDIS's viewpoint, she stole him and ran away with the Doctor to see the universe. I also just love anytime the Doctor gets emotional.
They have to be destroyed.
Give me the probe, please.
We always have to take charge, don't we, Miranda? We don't really know what the hell is going on. We call it decommissioned.
You stopped his heart.
Enough.
He had a heart. And all valves a real human heart. And you stopped it.
Jen?
What happened to Buzz will happen to us all if we trust you.
Wait, just wait.
Where's her dad again? Whole plan fucked up. I need all these people to help me dig out the tarts.
Look what you've done.
Now we ain't gonna be able to do it. We gotta do it with this
If
up.
it's war, then it's war. You don't get it, Doctor. How can you? It's us and them now.
Why? We were like
Us.
figuring it out.
And them.
Us and them.
Go ahead and change the faces back.
Us and them.
You tried. We all tried, and look what they did. Us and them now.
Us and them. Us and them.
Jennifer.
Buzzer warned you it was a trick, and now he's dead. If we want to live, then it's time to go to war.
Ooh, they are just not.
I'll take care of the spare
Nice
one running
looking.
around out there.
Yeah, wax the people. Us and them.
Trust me.
The doctor is doppelganger?
Oh, there's a bit of change in there.
Don't be like that. Listen, she's You can.
The most fortified and defendable room in the monastery. Please. The most fortified and defendable room in the monastery.
The chapel.
Thank you.
Only one way in. Stone walls, 2 feet thick.
You've crossed one out of a line, Cleves. You've killed one of them. They're coming back. In a big way. Jennifer!
Where about the planners? Never looked inside.
Rory?
Jen's out
We're
there.
gonna call her Rory
She's up
Pond.
there. She's on her own.
Maybe
She's got any sense and she's hiding. Rory!
I can't leave her out there.
Rory!
I know you understand that.
Get in here. Get in here.
We're like, I'm confident.
He ain't up there, not after him, after us. Why? Why?
Uh-oh.
Show yourself! Jennifer!
Jennifer kissed me, okay?
Doctor,
So
help
I
me
feel an
about.
emotional connection. I need to save her.
We need something heavy. Anything you can find.
It's insane. We're fighting ourselves.
Yes, it's insane, and it's about to get even more insaner. Is that a word?
Show yourself!
Hello.
Right now!
Doctor, we are trapped in here and Rory's out of the den. Hello, we can't get to the TARDIS and we can't even leave the island.
Correct in every respect, Pond. It's frightening, unexpected, frankly a total utter splattering mess on the carpet, but I am certain, 100% certain that we can work this out. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
Oh, cool part. Alright, that was episode 5 of Doctor Who. And okay, we brought it back to true form of the Doctor Whoism. And I'm liking it already, right? You got the whole mix of the doppelganger gangs up here. And, you know, I thought it was going to get confusing for a minute, right? Because you got, like, the same people, like, who's going to be who, blah, blah, blah. But I'm glad they made a decision to be like, the doppelgangers are going to have the waxy flesh when they're not being human. Excuse me, and the humans are gonna have just human flesh. So cool. But then they threw a twist in there where because the doctor put his hand in there, now they got some DNA Now that we got a doppelganger doctor, what type of shit he finna be talking about? Now that he's a doppelganger doctor, he has no boundaries, right? So he can spill a whole bunch of beans that we've been waiting to hear or saying shit like that, right? Like about what's the name of pregnancy. He can say something like that, right? Because he know everything. So I'll be interested to see how that play out on there. I mean, I know how this is going to play out, right? We're going to get away. Maybe end up helping both sides or just the human sides. I don't know. But then we had the Easter egg with the one patch lady, eye patch lady come through.
Not revealing anything, just again teasing the shit out of it.
Yeah, she looking into the what you call that? When he was setting the snow globe, she's just peeking up into the snow globe, see what's happening. So we'll figure them out later on. Obviously, there'll be a whole 3-parter, 2-parter maybe, and we'll see what's really going on with that. But I like how they snuck it in there. That way you can know this is still coming. Don't you worry about it. Like the concept of this episode, though. Can't wait to see how it ends.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of doppelgangers and themes like around this as far as how do you treat your clone or whatever the case is. I think it's fascinating. It definitely gave me the island vibes. It gave me 13th floor type vibes. So it's very like a theme that I enjoy. And I thought they did a great job of the creep factor this episode. I thought there was several jump scares in here that I wasn't expecting that got me. And I think the makeup done on the gangers, also the fact that they call them gangers is hilarious to me, and I like it. But the makeup done on the gangers is very creepy, very realistic, and I think well realized. The one thing that I thought was the corniest, goofiest thing of the entire episode, though, that I just had to comment on, was the lips coming out and being like, trust me. That is something you would see in some corny cartoon or whatever. Yeah. I wish they would have just done that a little bit differently. But the reveal that the doctor is has a ganger now too. I think it's fantastic.
That's his catchphrase.
I know. I just wish he did it differently. I don't know. Like, why did it have to be his lips? Why couldn't it have been his face coming, or something? But they were trying to keep it a secret as far as revealing who it was. But you would figure it out. But all in all, I thought just the theme beyond, like, discarding these other life forces because they're your clone and because you think they're disposable because they aren't you. Honestly, it's like the Prestige, too. The way that he kept duplicating himself and killing his other version of himself for that trick. Do you remember? Such a good movie. Yeah. Anyways, that whole theme of morality as far as, like, choosing one life over another when you're cloned, so to speak, I think is fascinating. The other thing I think that I can't wait to, and I hope is revealed and better expressed in the second half of this, is how the Doctor knows them in the future, and what is he trying to do now to fix in the future? Like, why is he trying to have a conversation with the flesh now? Because he's like, I need to get through to them, and like he hasn't clarified what he's trying to achieve and how he knows them already. So I'm interested in seeing that reveal. Seeing the quick snapshot again of the girl with the one patch. Mm-hmm. I mean, the only thing I keep thinking of is that Amy was in like getting surgery done and was getting experimented on, and that was the person that was coming in the door to check on her as they were walking past the surgery door or something. Because that's what it looks like. But again, can't wait to see how that plays out. But I thought it was a very creepy themed episode. I thought the execution on the plot device worked really well with the added benefit of the makeup. And I love the fact, what you said, that we could potentially get some revelations with the Ganger Doctor. Although they clearly are replicas of each other, so he would likely keep all of his secrets.
Oh, yeah, he is that person.
Yeah, so
he keeps secrets.
Really great episode. Ooh, I just had a thought. But what if, like, Amy accidentally tells the Ganger about what she knows about him dying and then, like, not telling the real doctor? Yeah. So it could go both ways. Anyways.
Get it off her chest.
Yeah. So I can't wait for the second part, but I actually really enjoyed this episode, so looking forward to seeing how it plays out in the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 6, Episode number 5, and until next time.